Hey everyone, fsubones here from the Inglorious Bastards gaming community, bringing you some more Rainbow Six Siege gameplay. Today I want to talk a little bit about some of the things that I've seen on the Rainbow Six Reddit lately, and that's talking about what changes are necessary or would be preferred to make this, in my opinion, already great game even better. So I want to start off by talking about team killing because this is something that's been coming up on Reddit quite a bit lately. And I have to admit, I don't have a whole lot of experience with team killing. I typically run with groups of 3 to 5, so they're people that I trust, and any team killing that happens is purely by accident, and it's very, very rare. And on the occasion that we do get some asshole trying to team kill, we just vote him out pretty quickly. So it's usually not an issue for us. But it does seem to be rampant. I can tell when I play casual that it happens quite often. We'll be on the other team, and all of a sudden, the round starts, or during the prep phase, they'll go down to like 2 or 3 guys because some jerk decides to team kill. So it is prevalent, and I wanted to address some of the things that I think would make it a little bit better. So one of the first things I've seen on Reddit to stop or slow down team killing is to disable the friendly fire during the prep phase for defenders. And I'm against this for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that I think it would make drones way too easy to kill. They're already pretty easy to kill, but if you don't have to check your fire when they're at the feet of a teammate or around the hostage, well, then that's just going to kind of make it way easier to kill drones. You can just spray and pray and take them out way easier than they already are. So I'm against it for that reason. Second reason is that I think it builds bad habits. In Rainbow Six Siege, you should be aware and checking your fire at all times. So by disabling friendly fire during the prep phase, it might get people in the bad habit that they can just kind of spray wherever they want without any consequences. And I don't think that's a good idea. So I would be against that altogether. Someone on Reddit by the name of X Skeleton Candy came up with a good recommendation that I do think would be useful, and that's to have bullets basically ricochet during the prep phase. So instead of causing damage to your teammates during the prep phase, anytime you shoot someone, you'd cause damage to yourself. I think this is a good happy medium. It would still make people check their fire and be careful when they're shooting, but it would also penalize people who just want to be dicks and shoot people during the prep phase. Another way I think team killing could be fixed is by more serious bans. 8 minutes or whatever it is right now in ranked probably isn't a lot to discourage people. They can just jump over to casual. So maybe a 10-minute ban across all platforms if you get kicked for team killing. Casual and ranked, you can't play. If that happens once, 10 minutes, and they should keep track of it. It happens again, maybe 30 minutes, up to an hour, up to a week, whatever. But I think more serious penalties for team killing would definitely discourage it, and I would like to see that as opposed to maybe changing any of the mechanics right off the bat. But honestly, I think the best way to avoid team killing issues is just to find a group of people that you want to play with consistently. If you have a microphone in this game, please use it. Most importantly, this game is kind of built around communication and tactics, so you should really be using a microphone at all times. But also, in the betas and things like that, I've found that the Rainbow Six Siege community is pretty good overall. And if you use your mic, you're going to find people that you're going to play with and that communicate pretty well. And you're not going to have to worry about running solo or with just 2 people. If you have a group of 3, you don't have to worry about team killing too much. You can boot anyone who's team killing. So find a group of people that you want to play with. I found a ton during the closed beta, when not all my friends had access to it. And I found a bunch of guys to run with, and we didn't have to worry about team killing. So don't leave it up to Ubisoft to fix the problem, because that might take a while. Take it into your own hands and get some people to play with. The second thing that needs to be addressed in Rainbow Six, obviously I think we can all agree, is the Kapkan glitch. People removing the lasers and the bolts and making it kind of invisible is just a borderline game-breaking mechanic. I mean, I'm not going to stop playing. I love this game too much to actually stop playing, but I can see how that is very frustrating to people out there, and that needs to be fixed as soon as possible. But in Reddit, it's kind of brought up some conversation on, well, maybe they should do away with the lasers. Maybe this is the way it should be. And I'm not necessarily sold on that fact. One of the things that I think could be changed, if it needs to be changed, I'm not necessarily advocating this, but maybe get rid of the red laser but keep the bolt in the wall. I think that might be a good compromise if Ubisoft wants to consider that. But removing the bolt and the laser altogether is something that I would not be for. And the way I justify this is that everything in the game kind of gives a signal, whether it's Bandit's electric shock kind of giving you the electricity coming through the reinforced walls, or Mute's jammers giving off a sound. There's kind of a signal or a tip to let you know that they're there if you're paying attention. So I think the same needs to be for the Kapkan trap. By removing the laser, I think it would make it way more effective. You just have to watch out for the bolt. You can still counter it, but I think that might be a happy medium that people could get behind. Now, the last thing that I would like to see added to Rainbow Six Siege is the ability to join or rejoin games that are already in progress that your friends are in. So, sometimes you get on and you want to play with your friends and they only have 3 or 4 people in their room for whatever reason. People quit, they backed out, but you can't join right away. You got to wait for them to finish the game. It would be great if there was a join-in feature that you could just kind of instantly queue up, and obviously you're going to have to wait to the next round, but it would get you in the room, get you in the lobby a little bit quicker. I think that would be helpful. I think this feature would also be helpful when it comes to disconnects. Now, from my personal experience, the disconnects have been greatly reduced since the patches. I think Ubisoft has done a great job patching the game. But occasionally people get dropped and it is kind of a pain in the butt. But it would be nice if, rather than that person having to sit and wait for the rest of their friends to kind of finish the game, if they could just join right back in, if no one else has filled that spot. Of course, again, they're going to have to sit out the rest of the round, but that's okay. They get in for the next round and you kind of pick up where you left off. I think everyone would be happy if that feature was added in, and I think it's kind of a must. Anyway, everyone, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Am I on the mark? Am I off the mark? Is there anything else you think needs to be changed? I just hit a few, but I wanted to kind of bring these up. Anyways, guys, I'm fsubones for Inglorious Bastards Gaming Community. Have a great day. See you later.